This is Tea or Coffee, where random individuals sit on a couch and tell a story completely of their own choosing.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I think just get like a few different
Yeah, that's cool.
We've done this to show the colors of life and prove that the mundane does not exist.
When these girls prayed for me in a Starbucks in LA. So, we went on to Melrose Avenue to do some like thrift shopping because I wanted to get all my friends out of the house. So we went into a Starbucks, and I'm not really like a Starbucks goer because I hate the fact that they don't really pay their taxes and their drinks are really expensive. So I got an Americano, but I was in the queue for about 5 minutes and I was talking to my friend and she has like a really like North London accent. Like, I don't know where my coffee is at all of this. And a girl behind us starts staring at us and I noticed her and she was another mixed race girl. So I thought it was like the mixed race girl thing of like you kind of stare each other out because you're like, is she prettier than me? Oh no, she's not because I look good. And then it's a tension that you might not understand, you know. She looks at us and she's like, oh my God, are you from London? And I was like, yeah. She's like, oh my God, my roommate's from London. And I was like, oh, that's really nice. Like, good for you. She's like, my roommate's outside. So she calls her roommate in. And this girl is like some hench, like tall mixed race girl. She's like, yeah, I'm from Peckham. I didn't really know what to think of it because I'm waiting for my Americano, which I still haven't seen. No, my friend got her frappe, so she's just sitting there like, so she's there and she's like, okay, like, you know, what are you up to? Like, why are you in LA? Like, I feel like you're creative people. We love the way that you're dressed. So she's like, okay, like, do you want to come to a party? And I was like, okay, a party in LA. Like, we're going to go to the clubs or something. She hands me a leaflet. My friend hasn't looked at her leaflet yet. So she's like, okay, what party is this? I look down and it's like, Jesus party. And I was like, okay. And she starts walking and she like takes my hand and her friend takes my friend's hand. And she like clears some tables. Like, she like pushes a table back in the middle of the Starbucks. Like, she stands there like this. And she starts praying. Thank you, Lord, for bringing us here today. We met these girls. And she stood there for about like 3 minutes, just kind of like...
holding your hand at this point?
Yeah, they were both holding my hands. And I was like, I don't really know what to do because everyone was staring. So I was like, do I shut my eyes as well? I mean, I thought it was set up by my dad because he really wants me to start going back to church. She was like, thank you for bringing Ebony here. You know that she's chasing her dreams. Guide to all the creatives here so that she can pursue them. And I'm thinking, like, this lady's crazy. I wasn't really into it. I just wanted it to end. And I didn't really get my coffee. So I was just waiting on that. My friend, I'm like, look at her. And she's got her eyes closed. And this girl is ad-libbing in the background. She's like, yeah, And then the rest of their whole congregation seems to be in the freaking Starbucks as well. It's like, it's an initiation. And I was like, okay, we're fucked. Like, we're gonna have to go with them to their church after this. I didn't get my coffee because I was too nervous to go back and say, like, oh, I was too busy praying. And we've left them, we've kind of said goodbye, like, we've exchanged Instagrams. I'll see you at the party, which we're not going to. And the whole time I was just like, I really just want a coffee. And I didn't get a coffee. So I bought Ben and Jerry's and I mixed it with Haribo's. And that was kind of like the end of that.
Thank you so much. That was a great story.
Thank
Really
you.
appreciate it.
Follow her on Instagram still?
Yeah, I do.